Hi guys, Scott here from TEPIS Paranormal, and I'm back with day 15 of the TEPIS Paranormal Christmas Advent Calendar. So today we're going to be looking at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Located in Louisville, Kentucky, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a former hospital. The grounds on which the hospital was built was originally owned by Major Thomas H. Hayes, who purchased the land in 1883 as a location to build a school for his daughters, as the nearest one was too far from the family home. On this land, Hayes built a one-room schoolhouse and hired a woman named Lizzie Lee Harris to teach there. Due to her love for Walter Scott's Waverly novels, she named the schoolhouse Waverly School, and Hayes, who liked the name, chose to name his property Waverly Hill. In the early 1900s, Louisville was caught in the middle of an outbreak of tuberculosis due to the wetlands along the Ohio River, which were perfect for the bacteria to live in. To try and contain the disease, the Board of Tuberculosis purchased the land to turn it into a tuberculosis hospital, which they named Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Originally, the property consisted of a two-storey building with a hipped roof and half timbering. This began construction in 1908 and finished in 1910 with the intention of accommodating 40 to 50 tuberculosis patients safely. This new build consisted of an administrative building and two open-air pavilions, each housing 20 patients for the treatment of early cases of tuberculosis. In 1912, all tuberculosis patients from the city hospital were relocated to temporary quarters and tents on the grounds of Waverly Hills, while construction of a hospital for those with advanced cases was completed. By December of 1912, an advanced hospital opened to allow treatment of a further 40 patients, and in 1914 a children's pavilion added another 50 beds to bring the total capacity to around 130 patients. It should be noted that this children's pavilion was not only for children suffering from tuberculosis, but also the children of those with tuberculosis, as they would not be successfully cared for elsewhere. It's also reported that the goal was to build a new building each year, so there may have been more capacity than reported. Due to the nature of tuberculosis and the scientific knowledge of the time, those with the illness were isolated from society, and so were the staff that treated it. Because of this, Waverly Hills was a self-contained community, essentially a city of its own with a post office, water treatment facility, as well as means to produce food, both organic and livestock. Today, the property consists of a large Gothic-style sanatorium that could hold over 400 patients. This building began construction in 1924 and opened in 1926, where it served as a tuberculosis hospital until the discovery of a cure for tuberculosis in 1961. After being renovated, the facility opened as Woodhaven Medical Services Geriatric Facility until 1981, when the site was closed for good. After closing, the sanatorium fell into a state of disrepair, with owners neglecting to maintain the building and little done to stop vandalism. In 2001, the property was purchased by history and paranormal enthusiasts Charles and Tina Mattingly, who have since made many changes and improvements to the property. The hospital later gained a reputation for its paranormal occurrences, with a variety of reports such as a little girl seen running around the third floor, a little boy with a leather ball, and a woman with bleeding wrists who cries for help. There are also stories of a man in a white coat, often seen walking near the kitchen area, at which point the smell of fresh food spreads through the air. In addition, the most popular ghost of the sanatorium is that of room 502, where people have seen shapes move, heard voices, and even jumped to their death from windows. According to stories, a nurse was found dead in room 502 due to hanging herself from a lighting fixture. She is reported to have been 29 years of age at the time and took her life due to being unmarried and pregnant, something which was considered shameful. Due to the number of paranormal claims at Waverly Hills, a number of paranormal TV shows have visited the location, with BuzzFeed Unsolved, Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures and Paranormal Lockdown all conducting investigations within the property. So could this old property, where more than 1,000 people are thought to have died, really be haunted by the spirits of those that inhabited the location? With investigations still ongoing at the site, it's possible that in the future we'll find out more. But for now, I've been Scott from TEPIS Paranormal, and this has been day 15 of the TEPIS Paranormal Christmas Advent Calendar. See you later.